live now. And there we are. Yes. There we are. So, hello guys, it's 2017 and welcome back to a brand new Queensville. Brand new logos here now. Yes, very nice indeed. I've had an amazing Christmas this year. Had a great time. Christmas was really good. Let me just open the curtains a little bit better so I get a bit of light in here so you guys can see me much better. So we are back for 2017 in HD now. We are broadcasting this. I had to scale my sentence all out for this broadcast obviously today, which was one thing I needed to do. I've had an amazing Christmas and a great time, and I have just been having an amazing year. This year, as last year, was just well, it wasn't any much on the Queen side of stuff at the moment, but as I said, it was very quiet for the past couple of months, and you know, having to do so many things, and it was just absolute madness, and everything else was just good. I went to see the family. Family was good. The dog was here. The dog's gone home now, and so quietness is back in the room, and there's not a single pin drop in this establishment now. Anyway, so I'm only going to give you a basic update of what's been going on with what's happening with the rest of the year, what's going to happen with the channel, what's going to happen with myself, what's happening with this room. Things are going to be changing a lot. Right, so this is all it's going to be. It's going to be an update of what's going on the channel. So I thought, because it's time, obviously, I always done the updates from last year. I haven't had time to do my updates because I've been ill, and I'm still recovering a little bit from this week because I have been performing this week and I have got a horrible infection and I am not feeling very good. So I thought I'd do this right now. I have got a few things coming up on this year on Queensville. Is going to be bigger and better than before. I have for the past couple of weeks been looking into a moving situation, moving different locations for Queensville to be a bit bigger and a bit more interesting. At the moment, things here are all very good and things are fine. But I am thinking, and I'm not mad that I haven't made a decision yet. I am thinking of departing from this place in the next couple of months, because it's time for me to get my own place now. And it's I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I have put so much time and energy doing this job as a full-time YouTuber, but I think it's nearly coming to the fact that I need to move on to other things and stuff with this. So this is not to say that Queensville will be closing. Don't worry about that. That's not ever going to happen. It's just the fact that I'm thinking of pursuing this to be a bit more better, because we just at the moment things are going great and things are fine, but I said that I haven't actually mentioned this on YouTube, so I'll just tell you right now, guys. I had a good talk with a lot of people over the past few weeks, and one thing that came around was that the last November I spoke about I was auditioning for a band, and I did the audition. And we recorded the audition, and I think I'm going to upload that actually onto YouTube. You guys will hear that full unedited rehearsal we did because it was great. So I passed the audition, I got the job, but I turned it down, and the reason being is that I can't travel that far to go just for a band rehearsal. It's a bit too much. So I've had to take it was a great opportunity to go and do it, but unfortunately the powers that be, I can't do that. So I'm afraid I've just said to Mark that I can't take that position. I'm afraid it's going to be very difficult. Traveling's very, very awkward, and it's just it is a big travel from the north to the south, at the end of Essex Way. It's too far. So I've very kindly just said to him, he has found a replacement now, which is great. But you, enthusiastic guy, I think was brilliant. But I just I turned it down, so I didn't pursue it. So yeah, but I am promise you guys I will upload the audio version of that onto YouTube. I don't think it will be any issues at all. What you will realise is some of the recordings that we've done, they are distorted, but the reason that they're like that is because it was the way it was recorded at the time we did it. So you'll hear that rehearsal coming up on any full video, not an excerpt video or anything. It's going to be a full video of it. And I think I'd like to share it with you guys because basically it's a good thing to really get you hearing what I was doing at that time, and it was really good, amazing. So we'll try and get uploaded the very next couple of weeks or so. We're going to get a couple of things out at this time as well. So that's one piece of thing to tell you. Second thing is there is a couple of things I do want to say, but I kind of won't because I'll leave that for another time. It's just personal, really, but I'll leave it for another time, and I won't say in this video. So anyway, right, so Queensville's going to be very busy this January. Yes, I've got a lot of things happening. Obviously, my birthday comes up on the 24th of January this year, and this January is going to be absolutely crazy. So you'll be expecting quite a lot of content on the videos this time. The other change that's happened is some of the stuff I've done in the past with girls play. I'm making an announcement now that is all going to come off my channel, and I'm going to move it from this channel onto my other Queensville Extra channel. So they will stay on this channel for now, but I'm going to try and find a way how to move these videos on the other channel. So they are coming off. So that's the definite yes. So the girls play stuff's going to come off the channel. There's going to be a lot of makeovers on the channel as well. A new logo, as I said, is here now. So the Queensville logo is here. The banner's been changed on the channel as well. The Queensville Facebook page is going to be updated as well this year. And I'm very hopefully, if everything's going to go working all right, Queensville's going to have a proper Facebook paid channel as well. And as I say, this channel's growing very well. So all subscribers, you guys have worked out very well for me. Thank you very much for all the comments I've received, by the way. You guys are just really giving me a lot of good information. Queen Collectors stuff, I am back with that actually. And I am also, because I'm thinking about doing it again, and I don't know whether, because I did a video last year when I was doing my 80s vinyl collection again. Well, because I've got an HD camera now, which is this one, as my old camera was really bad, I am thinking about revisiting that again actually and redoing them again, but a bit better this time, because I got a couple of new vinyls for Christmas that I got, and one of them is actually in the regular player. And if I can get it out, I'll show you which one I got, because I have moved everything now, and the record player is actually on top here now, if you believe it is. Now, before I show this one actually, because this is going to be a video coming up soon, I'll give you a preview that I bought this myself. I just bought it myself because it was just in the shops and I bought it myself. It was this one. It's called the 60s. That's all it's called, the 60s. Sound of a decade. And I'm not going to say much in this video, but I'll just quickly say, look out for this video coming out soon. Interesting, that is. Interesting. Right, interesting. That's coming up soon, that one. I've also got the new Queen calendar as well. I haven't opened it yet because I've got to get the rest of my Queen stuff sorted out. So what you're going to really see is this wall is going to be changed. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to move some of the posters. This side here, I'm probably going to take them down. Plus the fact is, if the camera goes up a little bit better, some of the stuff like the Freddy thing there, that's going to get moved down here. I think the calendars are all going to go a little bit more better. So that wall's going to have a makeover in the next couple of days. So you'll probably see a couple of videos, old videos that I'm uploading are going to be like, well, that's the same room, but it's the same different perspective for it. We are going to get rid of this thing. This is going to be replaced soon because I'm getting a brand new stand put into this. So those posts are going to come off. There's going to be a brand new stand here. This is going to be moved, obviously. And we're going to take out this as well. So that's going to be taken out and replaced with something else. The other change is, yeah, this is going as well. So it is going to be the same room, but it's going to be different. So this will be going in the bin. I'm glad about it as well. So, because there's going to be a brand new thing in here, because this is going badly. It's going to be that as well. And I also got this for Christmas as well. And I'll show it very quick on camera. Unfortunately, I couldn't pull it up because it was too heavy, and unfortunately, it was just that. I got this for Christmas. It is a welcome to hell, heavy kind of thing for the wall. And my mum bought me that for Christmas, and it was the best present I've ever had this year. So that will go somewhere in here. I don't know where though, but that will be coming up soon in another video. But anyway, yes. So apart from that, the new Queen calendar has been officially released. I hadn't even seen this one. Never saw this anywhere. All I know is the calendar club was selling these for $8.99 in their shop. And I'm not going to unbox this yet, but I will just quickly say that I'll leave it for another filming of it. So that'll be filmed soon as well from it. So that I'm not going to do that for now. But I'm going to until probably when my birthday and do it anyway from it. But yeah, but you'll get a video of that guys soon on there, which is good. Social stuff now, social media stuff. Right. If you haven't been following me live on to Facebook's live feed, good news. I got a new phone at last. I got a new frigging phone. And I am so impressed with this phone now. This is my Motorola phone. And I can do whatever I want on this phone. I can even broadcast to YouTube. I can use my Twitter on this. I can use my FaceTime on this. Facebook Live. I can also broadcast through Mixler as well, which is another thing I want to talk about in a minute. But I love this phone. Motorola E3. Best one I've ever used, that is. My other phone, by the way, is downstairs, but it's not going to get used anymore. But it will be used for something else. Right. So, another things to talk about. Radio. Right. I am now going to be live on the radio, guys. I am. Now, I have been on a day with many requests from people that say, can we go back and do Rock Show Live? Is it going to come back? And is it officially going to come back? I can tell you guys, after the many requests I've had from that show, I've decided it's coming back. It is. But this time, it's going to be a 2-hour show, and it's going to be live on Mixler. Now, Mixler is a brand new app. I've just got to know that for you 3 weeks ago. I did a test broadcast about a month ago, and it's gone very well. Now, the app is available through your phone, iPod, iPad, anything you want to get it on. So you don't have to worry about, this time about going on a Ustream or going on a Vaughn or all that crap going on. No, it's basically Mixer's an app where you download it from the App Store, Google Play Store, and it's free of charge. And I'm going to be on the live, doing the Rock Show Live again, because it was a great show I did for the past couple of years. So I am here to say, guys, that Rock Show Live is getting relaunched again. But I'm only going to try it for 6 months. And if this next 6 months is going to be happening very well, then if it grows and grows and grows, Mixler may get paid. And I pay for it for over a month's trial. So I'm going to try for a month and see what happens. And then if Rock Show Live becomes a success this time, we will do it live over the radio. So we won't do it to camera. We will just do it straight to radio. So I am happy to say that it is going to come back. And I think that people missed it a lot because it's kind of a show that really people loved. And it was hilarious to do and it was entertaining. So it is coming back. So I can visually say this to guys, Rock Show Live is to return. So, but the date, I don't know what the date's going to be. So I said January was going to be the busiest time. This is the busiest time for me to do stuff. Right. Now, our videos, right, you guys were screaming for, a lot of people were screaming about the Angry Penguin, which you can see on the screen. Yes. Which is, where's the Angry Penguin videos that he was supposed to promise us? Guys, I've seriously just hadn't had the time to edit them. There were 2 videos. Oh, is it 1 video now? There's actually 1 video now going to be edited this week, and I'm getting back on that now. It's just at the moment I'm busy doing some other stuff with the karaoke page, which is just going to be big this year. I can guarantee it's going to be big this year. We've got a release coming out of the New Year's Eve party we did at the tavern. This year was last year's was just fantastic. 2016 one. We are releasing that on CD. Actually, we're going to be doing that actually in the next week or so. But we're hoping to get that released on Thursday. So I'm at the moment just mastering that CD right now. But I tell you what, it was a great success. It was an amazing, amazing time, and we had we just had a fantastic year where we did it. Me and Steve did a video together, and the video went absolutely brilliant. Went viral. We played it in the club. They loved it. They just said it was brilliant, excellent. Then the night off, and we are still keep going, because we're just going to see how it goes. We're going to see how this next few months happen. I don't know what we're going to continue with the release of the seeds or not, but we had a lot more interest for people to come forward for solo stuff, and we're getting people interested in that now. So hopefully, I need to get out there and get a bit more attention for people and see what happens with that. So yeah, but look out for a lot of stuff coming up on that karaoke page. It's got a lot of stuff coming up. I mean, we're trying to get solo artists in, new artists. We're trying to do. We even said to we had a conversation about this actually. Me and Steve had a conversation about this the other week, and we said that I think we've got a secret weapon here in where we live in Bolden. There are singers here who don't want to be noticed, but they do pretty well sing. So I think the Bolden area's got a lot of secret hidden gems that we don't know about, and it's remarkable how I'm getting into this a lot, which is great for it and stuff. So yeah, so that's a lot of things happening with that page. For the Rock Show Live page, by the way, the Mixer page, that's going to be launched on Facebook as well, but it will be in junction with Queensville as well with this channel, which is even interesting of it. Happy to say Brian May is much better now. There was a recent posting of him on Facebook this year, and I'm very happy to say that he has been sincerely inundated with messages. He's been very well. He's been happy. He's back to normal now. He is touring Newcastle this year, would you believe? Didn't know that actually. He's playing a secret gig somewhere in Newcastle, and it's very interesting actually. So, but we don't know where he is because he's playing a solo tour apparently. I don't know what it's for, but I don't know whether he wants to get back on the road or he would do solo stuff. I'd like to see him do solo stuff, even new band and drummer and stuff. You know, even Roger will come in as well from it, and it's really interesting. So that's cool. Other news that I can tell you from the world of Queen side, Jeff Scott Soto. Oh my! I can't believe what's been going on with him. It's very sad that the way that things have worked out for him over the past 2 years has been very good, and he's got good feedback from his tours, and his music career is going great, and his metal career is going fantastic, and he's involved in other projects. But he officially announced on his page, that he was dropped, or either he's left Ear Music in Germany, and Ear Music. Apparently, I don't know what's happened because he made an announcement saying we've officially left our record company and we're going to actually release our own material on our own label. So Jeff's decided to go back to Soto Productions and do it his own way. So that was a shock because he's already signed for them for a 2-year deal. But then I think he's not happy with the fact that differences have happened, and I think the management's kind of saying we're not wanting you to maybe this is not the right era for the metal stuff to go into. And now the Dybbuk album's been a great success, and heard it last night, great album. And now it's actually come to Newcastle next month. I'm going to see him. I will. Don't you worry about it. I get to see that guy, and yeah, so. That's a bit of a shock. So Jeff's been dropped by, or he decided to leave the record company. I think one thing he should consider, instead of going on his own, he should re-sign with Front Ears again, and get Front Ears to back him up. Serafino would be very happy to have him back, because his albums that have been released, Into the Vertigo, was a great success, and his other one, Dybbuk, which apparently the version that I've got is a Japanese version that I've got actually, but nobody actually released. But I don't understand how somebody can release a version with bonus tracks which is not even on the CD anyway. So that's a false start for a start. So somebody must have bootlegged that CD. So the Japanese version of Divac is really, really good. So that's the other thing that Jeff's been. So I don't know. I'm gonna find out more about that Jeff Scott sort of thing and find out if Mitch Lafon does do an interview with them and find out what the hell happened, because I don't know what actually happened to that. He hasn't disclosed exactly. He hasn't disclosed any information about it and said, "Oh, it's just we don't want to do it anymore." It's like, really? Well, whatever. Do whatever it is anyway. So, but yes, Jeff's is coming to Newcastle. If I do get a chance to get an interview with him, guys, I'll let you know, because he does watch Queensville a lot. He does. Yes, he loves it. Yes. There's a lot of stuff going on about it as well. Right. Anything else? Nothing much in the pipeline for Queen at the minute. There's nothing released. There's nothing to be released in the next couple of months, and I don't know what's going to happen, because, as far as I understand, there's been another change happened at Universal. Universal's now thinking about moving Queen onto another label. They messed around so many times. Now, first it was Ireland, then it was Virgin EMI, and then there's this rumour going around that they're going to release an album with Adam Lambert, and I don't think that should ever happen. So if that ever happens, then no, don't want that to happen. So that can be a thing where it can go, well, I want to stop right there, and we don't want to hear his music and stuff. He's not, because I have heard a lot of bad things about that scene. It's supposed to be really crap as well. One thing I have to really say, and I'm not gonna start blabbing on about it, but I want to quickly say that last year I listened to a lot of metal music, but when I was doing the other circuit stuff, sorry, but that does not work with me at all. That doesn't work with me at all. I can't get my head around why I'm listening to that stuff now, and I don't want to. So very luckily, I am getting back into metal music, which is okay. But as for the stuff I've been listening to, oh my god, it's done my nutting. It's been just a headache. It's a complete headache. It just doesn't make any sense. I mean, stick with bands like Adrenaline Rush and all them other bands, because she's making another album. Actually, Adrenaline Rush is making another album this year, which is really good. And I've also been listening. I also read a brilliant article on Eric Martinson from Eclipse, who did a few of the production albums he's done. And I tell you what, that interview that he did was really clever. That man is a genius, a genius of geniuses when it comes to releasing records. It's brilliant. The new Augustine Nielsen album's getting released this month, actually. And then there's a lot of stuff from Frontiers which is coming out, which is just great. Pride of Lions comes out this month. I want to hear them, actually. Raven Eyes album, Nova got a great review in there, said it was a fantastic album, going back to the roots of stoner rock. Fabulous album. Nothing aside, but I won't say that I'm not a fan of the FF, but it's just the Foos can just go away, because I'm not bothered about them anymore. But very good album indeed from them. I'm really predicting this year the Frontiers will do a good job this year of music and release and stuff, and it's just going to be very, very good indeed from it as well. Now, something else that I want to say. Now, you may be familiar with this label. If I can put it on the screen. Yeah, Passion Records. I want to quickly put this in, because I've had such success with the page, and I'm not sure if I can do this, but I'm going to try my hardest and push it hard. I am considering, and I don't know whether it's going to be a feasible thing, or it's going to be a bit thingy, but I am interested in doing this. But if I can get my Passion stuff updated within the next couple of weeks or months or whenever, then I want to seriously try and find out if I can get the rights to this, because I want to know if I can have the proprietary rights to the Passion Record label. And the reason I'm saying that is because I don't want anything to happen to this, because I want to know who's got the rights to it, who's got the legitimate copyright for it as well. And 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 see if I can get the official records off them, because they released a couple of CDs in the past where there've been terrible versions of it. But I want to know whether their catalogue is still available to purchase, and if it's still available for giving it a distribution deal as well. Because there's a lot of people on my Passion page have been asking for a certain album to get re-released again, but I don't know whether that's going to be possible or not. Because there's something in the pipeline I'm trying to figure out, and I'm wondering if it's possible. That's because no one's actually ever come across them and said, you know, is there any chance? Because they've been re-releasing stuff off Cherry Pop, and Cherry Pop's got a catalogue which has been rubbish anyway, and I'm not very happy with the release of what they've done. So if it's going to be promising, you may find out that I might be able to have proprietary rights to this label, Passion Records, because a lot of people have been asking if they're going to release another best of. They'll never release a best of, but I would like to find out if there's any more unreleased stuff from them that's kind of interesting, that they never got a chance to finish off. But watch this space. Watch this space. You never know. It may happen. Right, let's get that off the screen now. Let's see. Yes, yeah, thank you. Okay, I'm going to get used to this OBS thing, because OBS has just been a bit of a pain today, which has been a thing in it. Right, a few more things I want to mention. So, as you all know, Queensville's been updated now on Facebook. It's got a brand new logo, brand new page. It's been quiet because I haven't had time to put something on there, but there's going to be a lot more content on this channel now. Queensville's going to have some videos taken off the channel. We'll go to my extra channel now, because we're going to make some room for some new videos coming up in the next couple of weeks. Playlists are going to be a little bit more advanced, so we're going to put little tags on it and stuff, and information and suggested videos and things in it, because obviously I haven't had to know how to do it. But I learned you can actually do that from that thing anyway, and it's going to be good. So I am really looking forward to this year being a very busy year for me, and a lot more content coming out. But look out for a change in this room. Is going to be changed a lot. I mean, a lot. We might be moving the desk around. The desk might be moved over here now, and everything else on an angle. But no, look out for a lot of things happening here. It's going to be a lot of changes around here now, and it's going to be interesting. So it's cool. So I'll let you know what dates I'm going to be live doing the radio stuff. I really want to get back on that now, actually. Maybe Wednesdays, maybe Thursdays. Don't know. I can't do Thursdays because Thursdays I'm working obviously down at the tavern, which is busy at the minute. But the Wednesdays, possibly doing it live, and see we'll just see how it goes, and we'll see how it progresses out as well from it. So that's the updates for now. As I say, I'm so sorry I wasn't available around through the December period, because, as I said, guys, it was a holiday and I was away. But I'm back to do some of the stuff now. So Queens is going to be interesting. It's going to be a new vinyl video. It's going to be uploaded soon. New vinyl video, which I'm shooting it actually today after this video is done. So I'm going to shoot that video today, and then we'll just take it from there and see how it goes. Really, see how Queensville goes this time. So that's it for now. See you guys on the next Queensville update. Possibly with every month now. I have lots more videos coming up, obviously. And see you guys later. Until then, bye bye.